doesn't make me feel warm and fuzzy over here.
That's a flashboard right there. Yep. Whoa! Hey, what's up, friends and family? It's Von eating like the garden. So, if you haven't done it yet, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel if you really are entertained and you're learning something from all my videos. All right, because your boy, he's on a new chapter here in his life. Speaking about new chapters, so I've never been to Southwest Texas. I've been to El Paso. There's little to do in El Paso, but there's a place called Marfa, Texas. Now, Marfa, Texas, there's something unique about this place. So we're gonna make our journey from where I live 4 hours to Marfa, Texas, and I will show y'all what's out there. Let's go. Hey, so in a little town called Marathon here in Texas. Hold on, let me clean this up real quick. There you go. They have a map. Ask for a pin in the front and tell us where you're from. So I got myself a little pin. There's a lot of people from the US. And check this out. There's a lot of people even from around the world. Yeah, people from Sweden who came through here. Even people from Astana, people from Sri Lanka that's been here. Wow. I'm gonna put where I'm from. Yeah, see, a lot of y'all are like, what? He's from Texas. Nope. Boom. Alright, I would love to stay here in this town of Marathon. Maybe I might get a chance to do another video here. But I'm just passing through. I'm trying. It seems like I've been making a lot of these videos. I'm trying to beat the weather. Right now, I'm trying to make sure I don't get stuck in a flash flood. We don't want that. First things first, on this itinerary for this trip, we're going to go to a U.S.-Mexico border town called Del Rio. Where here it is on the radar for high traffic of illegal and legal border crossings from the Rio Grande River. So let's go and check out what's going on in Del Rio. Hey, what's up, friends and family? It's me, Von Eden. Alright, so I made a stop here in a town called Del Rio. It's a border town right next to the US-Mexican border. And reason why I'm here, I came to visit Val Verde Winery. If you don't know anything about this place, let me tell you, okay? Let me tell you. It tells you right here too if you don't believe me, alright? Some of y'all want to fact check me, but some of this stuff, I get all my information in my transcript all comes from reading information that they already have. But this is the oldest bounded winery in the state of Texas. There used to be 25 of them, but this is like the only one that survived. And Val Verde, there was a man, what's his name? Frank Quaglia, who came here in 1881 from Milan, Italy, and he married a Texas woman. And they had children. And then they made this beautiful winery. So this is everything you get to see from here. And the wine, I bought 2 bottles. Delicioso. So good. Delicious. So this is Val Verde. I'll show you the rest of it. So they gave me permission to come out here on their vineyards. Hello. They gave me permission to come out there on their vineyards to take a look at what kind of action they have going on here in this field. And it's very beautifully set up, and it's very kind of them to let me take a look at seeing their setups. Some people can be a little like, yeah, don't look at my grapes, they're special. So it's pretty nice to see. I'm not gonna walk too much in there because it's all muddy and it's been raining a lot. But it's beautiful. I have more of West Texas to show y'all, so let's go on with this journey. So while I give you guys a tour of this little town of Del Rio, I'll give you guys a little bit of information of what's going on here on the border. So there's a lot of border towns. They're right next to the border of US and Mexico. And when I say US and Mexico, I mean there's a lot of border towns on the Mexico side, and there's a lot of border towns on the US side of the border. That's what that means. Now, all these border towns here in the United States, there's a problem with immigration. So, a lot of people want to come to the United States, and they come through here illegally, or for whatever means. I'm not going to get into the whole politics of it, but a lot of people come into this country illegally. And so that has a lot of customs, border patrol. There's also militias, US militia. This might be something new for everyone else that's not American. But what that means is that here in the United States, you have the right to form your own militia for whatever reason. It could be because the US government is getting too big and out of hand, or to protect your land. For example, there's a lot of ranchers. They're on the borders, and they have a lot of these illegal immigrants coming through, and you never know if they're going to be good or bad. So you got to be able to form your own militia to protect yourself, because there are drug cartels, there are cartels, there are terrorists that are coming through on the border, and you never know if they're armed. You don't know if they're going to kill you and your family. So that happens out here. If you didn't know this, now you learned something, that we have militias. All right. So the issue that's going on here in the United States is that there's a lot of presence here. And what recently happened, from the governor of Texas, he activated the National Guard, which are civilians who are in reserves, who are took the oath to join the Army National Guard. We have a branch called the Army National Guard. It's a branch of the Army, but reservist. And they're all put up on the border throughout the US-Mexico border. So here in Texas, it's pretty much like a good chunk of Mexico. So you have a lot of them in this town in Del Rio. They're doing their own normal life routine. They're thriving here, living here, got their families here, and they're also protecting to make sure no illegal immigrants and terrorists and drug cartels don't come across. So speaking about, this is the courthouse. You can take a pause if you want to read all this. Val Verde County Courthouse. So back in the day, speaking about justice, this is what these pioneers who came all the way out here in Texas, this is what the architect looked like. Very, like when you think of old school Western saloons, cowboys and stuff, it's probably what you think of. So something very interesting about Texas is that Texas flag is the only flag that can be at the same height as the US flag. And what that means is there's a law in the United States where you can't hang any other flag, no matter what other country, no matter what other state of the United States, cannot go any higher than Texas, or well, than the United States. But Texas is the only one, because technically Texas is only part of the United States after a treaty. The United States asked Texas back a long time ago, hey, join us so we can fight the Mexican Spanish War or something like that. Something like that. All right, I'm not really good at my history when it comes to this stuff. I just know this is some things I remember because we have to take Texas history when we're in high school. Oh, that's a district attorney's office. Very, very important man. No one's that prosecute you if you do something crazy, like really crazy. You might hear a rumor, but it's true. Texas wants to succeed. That's a new word for y'all. You want to break away from the United States so they can form their own country. Because Texas is America, America's Texas. It's a very conservative place here. Have enough resources to handle its own. And right now, with what's going on, I've been gone for a while. But what's been going on is that it seems like the U.S. government has abandoned the Texans. Howdy. Abandoned Texans with this whole immigration issue. Pretty much told us to figure it out. And Governor Abbott, well, one of his solutions was to get a bus and take all illegal immigrants they rounded up in a humanitarian way, put them on a bus and took them to Chicago and took them to DC. And I was like, okay, you want to give us this problem? We'll give you the problem too. Here you go. So that's what's going on. There's a lot of political drama, all this drama. But that's just a little bit of information about the Texas flag and this immigration issue. And this is the reason why I came to go and visit the Del Rio city, because it's right on the border. And I came here to talk to some people, which I can't put, I don't want to risk putting them on YouTube. But you know, just hearing their input, hearing their sides of the story. We'll see if I can able to talk to any National Guard members. But okay, time to move on to show you the rest of this place, Del Rio. Del Rio. Alright, friends and family, so I think that's it to show you here in Del Rio. Del Rio. I'm trying to practice rolling my R's because I heard someone today order chorizo. I said chorizo, and I was like, how the hell can you not roll your R's like that? But then I can't roll my R's that well either, so I gotta practice on rolling my R's. So here in Del Rio, I don't know, there's really not much to see after that. So let's continue on with our adventure here. See how much of West Texas we can see. The weather is a little bit better here today, so and all of West Texas, so it's not that bad. But we'll see when we get on the road. Okay, we'll see. Alrighty, my friends and family, hopefully you got that small town sense of feeling of a Texas US-Mexican border town of Del Rio. Maybe you can feel the heat off of these films as well, because let me tell you, it was pretty hot. Now we're on our way to a place called Marfa, Texas,
But first, I need to fulfill my curiosity of finding a crocodile here in Del Rio. Yes, you heard me right. There are crocodiles on the Texas-Mexico border on this river called the Rio Grande. And also located in East Texas are also alligators, and that's on the border of a state called Louisiana. Now, I didn't find any crocodiles in this water, but I was lucky to get some pretty good sized alligator garfish. All right.
Okay, so if you can't really see me, let me put some light on me. Here we go. Alright, remember when I told you the weather's not that bad? It wasn't that bad in Del Rio, but it is pretty bad going west towards our destination. And I had to make a detour and stop and try to wait out the rain. I don't know how long that's gonna take, but the roads started turning into rivers, and they're not roads anymore, and it's flat land out here. So I was like, you know what? Something inside me told me, turn back. If I'm gonna flood and get stuck in my vehicle, I'd rather get stuck in a town, not out in the middle of nowhere. And you know, I follow my gut instinct. So we'll see how bad it is here in maybe an hour or maybe 30 minutes. I'm checking the weather right now, so pray for me. Gosh damn, it's crazy out here. Like, I've done a lot of traveling and a lot of driving in my life. It was the first time I ever had to like pull over and, you know, take a detour and tell myself, let's play safe, because I ain't trying to get stuck in that flash flood. You don't want to get stuck in a flash flood, especially in the middle of nowhere. Ain't nobody gonna remember you. And then the cartel is gonna get me and then recruit me, or probably put me in some slavery. You don't want any of that. So look at this. It's just outside the window, but you can see doesn't look that bad right here, but it gets worse. Trust me, it gets worse. It's like up to my ankle right now. Alright, let's see how long we stay out here. Go. Life is in your hands, God. It always is. Yeah, that doesn't make me feel warm or fuzzy over here. Look, that's a flash flood right there. Yep. That's not good. That's what I'm trying to avoid right there. Yep. And I don't even know the rest of the roads are like that. Like, nope. Nope, nope, nope. What to do?
Running through the last of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my time.